Hey everybody. I just tried to do this and it didn't work, so we're gonna try again. How's your day today? My day was good. I had band practice today, and during band practice, actually afterwards, during band practice I was playing the clarinet. Afterwards I was talking with a friend, and she brought up actually a good idea for something that I could do for these videos, which is called "Don't Break the Chain." And if you've never heard of it, there's probably a lot better explanations out there, but I'll give you the pretty much the short one. I believe it was invented. It might not have been invented, but it was. I know that somebody who, sort of promoted it a lot was Jerry Seinfeld. And he basically, the idea is you get like a calendar, like our 365 days of doing stuff calendar. Where's the best lighting for that? You know, that one. And just cross out a day when you've done the thing that you're doing the day. People use it for all sorts of things, practicing instruments, writing jokes like Jerry Seinfeld did. We're going to use it for this. And the whole thing is you cross it the day and just don't break the chain. And if you can do that, like, people have a tendency to avoid doing that thing because it's very tangible. It's something you can sit there and go, yes, I've accomplished something today. It doesn't have to be anything big. So even if it's a video of me just going, hey, it's kind of tight today, but how y'all doing? Have a good day. Then it's that kind of idea, as long as you do something. So that's what we're going to do today. So, let us look at what is special about today. Okay, so today, because the date rolled over, I'm sorry for you people who might want to watch this early in the evening and just watch it the next day. In 1994, Byron de la Beckwith is convicted of the assassination of civil rights leader Medgar Evers. Let's just look up Medgar Evers. I've got another thing that I want to talk about too, but let's just look up Medgar Evers. Medgar. Medgar Evers. He was he became a field secretary for the NAACP. So that's what he returned. He served in World War II. So I think he was kind of in the late. No, he was in the middle of civil rights. He wasn't. Yeah, he was at the head of the civil rights movement. Awesome. That's Medgar Evers. So his assassin was convicted. Okay. That's something that happened. A lot of depressing stuff happening. I guess, there's gotta be, all this stuff has to happen someday. It would, I guess, better that it's spread out than all of the bad stuff happening on one day. It's like sometimes my dad, sometimes when we're sitting with my family, sometimes, like, you ever that one family member who, like, surfs the internet and, like, will just, like, gasp or, like, say, oh my god, so-and-so died. Yeah, that's my dad in my family. He doesn't do it all the time, but he's the one who does it because he's usually on his computer on, like, news sites and stuff. Most of the rest of our family tries to avoid news sites just because we don't, frankly, I find most news sites depressing because I just think that they don't really focus on, they focus too much, really. I think most people will agree with me that they focus too much on anything and everything negative that happens. I personally think that there's too much the world is too big for you to be able to be worried about every bad thing that happens everywhere. Granted, it still happens and it sucks, and you should it's important to recognize the fact that these things do happen, and to support people wherever you can when they do. But who has time to worry about every bad thing that happens all over the world? I certainly don't. And not from a lack of empathy. That's from me recognizing that I can't spend an entire day grieving over everything that happened that day. Like I can't just, my life can't stop because something awful has happened somewhere in the world. I still obviously have to recognize it, but you gotta roll with the punches a little bit. On a happier note, I discovered something just before I started this that I want to share with you. It is a beautiful song by one Mr. Yogg's Castrated Dog. Hopefully I will not get content ID claimed for this, but I will not do anything beyond just the song. I've got my volume turned all the way up, hopefully. But it was just a bit of beauty. A little bit of background, this is a thing that he wrote. He listened to the opening music for a game called I Am Bread, and he wrote a theme song for I Am Bread. I won't sing. I'll let him do singing.
I am a slice of bread, a simple piece of food. Somehow I've become animated. What is this world I've woken up to? I know that it's tough, but I'll climb over stuff. I measure 4 whole thundering inches. From what I hear, that's pretty big for bread.
I love this.
I am a slice of bread. The gift of life. Wouldn't you think this gift is dandy? Well, you'd be wrong. It sucks to be bread. I want it to end. Become lifeless again. Must find a way to end my sorrow. Maybe I'll just become a piece of toast. Welcome to I Am Bread.
Oh no, stop. Stop. So, we have X'd out one day. Today. And, I don't know if I can link, I'll see if I can link the video in it, and in at very least a comment, because Mr. Rich Dog is a beautiful person, and you need to check out, at the very least, his I Am Bread video. If not for that amazing intro that needs to be heard more. So, last our day. We have reviewed the day. We've talked about a thing. I think that's all that's happening today. So, on that note, good luck, have fun, don't die.